So, this was a potential option. I know agenda item 5B could essentially be viewed as an alternative option. I was a little unclear if maybe both options would be selected or if one was more preferable than the other. But this really ties emergency services to our IHS contract and the scope of work that we've agreed would be provided under the 638 services that the band provides. And so it's just tying together the additional assistance to the specific things we have agreed to with IHS.
Mm-hmm. Lori, does the state of emergency have anything to do with the DCYF funds?
No.
We don't need that for that?
Nope.
Correct, okay. So I just want to make kind of a quick statement that the state of emergency, what you just said, Andrea, with that being the third-party dollar funds for that, the next one, the B one, would be general fund money.
Correct.
That would be the second one would be the general fund money. So either if we do one or the other, or we do both, I think, I mean, I guess it's going to be up to the council whether we want to, if we want to do both or just one. And I do agree with the chairman that but if we did do the state of emergency, we would explain that. I mean, we don't want to explain that it's not an emergency after we do it. We don't want to do anything like that. We just want to make sure that we're all correct in what we're doing. So, which.
And I would just add that the developments are just continuously happening. Mm-hmm. And so you could potentially postpone this or put it off to see where things go as far as the federal government is concerned.
Could we table it?
Yes, you could.
I'd make a motion to table it for now, Chairman.
Okay, we have a motion out there to table. Motion to table the state of emergency till we get like a more clear picture of the federal government's path. Mm-hmm. Okay, second time motion to table the state of emergency. You know, and like we talked about, I mean, this is something that's an alternative for us. I mean, it's something that we could use for maybe like the future or something like changes with the political atmosphere that's going on today. And like you said, maybe Congress will pass a bill next week that'll open up everything back up again. But I think what this just rests on, it just falls back on that, you know, that we could use other funding sources to give out to membership and that fit those, that meet those needs. So, I mean, like we said, I'm not sure like the path that we could pass it, but just sit on it. I mean, like for a case there is emergency that does arise.
Well, I mean, you could, however, the 5B resolution or one of the resolutions under the 5B agenda item allows for the same assistance, but not tied to the same restrictions as there would be under the IHS contract, since that assistance has to be tied to the scope of work that the tribe has agreed to for the 638 contract. And so the second option addresses those same needs, but without the same restrictions.
Mr. Chairman, can I make a comment quick?
Yes, please.
Okay. The reason why I motion to table it is because 5B does cover it. That's why I did it. So.
All right. One last time for a motion to table state of emergency. All right, motion fails. Next up, or do you want to go back to it again?
Yeah.
And see if we approve it then? Motion to approve the state of emergency? Is that what the next step is?
I guess it would be up to the council on.
Also, do you guys know if anyone might enter a motion to approve the state of emergency?
Chairman, I have a quick question. So legal, did you say there's a preference of which one we should right now? I mean, I thought Congress was supposed to kind of meet today possibly and they might have the votes, or is it next week, Chairman?
It's next week. Early next week.
Yeah. The only thing that I would really highlight is that when we discuss the 5B, again, that's going to be with less restriction than this resolution, because this resolution ties any assistance to the limitations that the band has in its 638 contract with IHS. So from an administrative standpoint, it would and I guess that would be more of an operational question, is if the 5B option is more preferable because of the elimination of restrictions.
So the 5B, that'd be general fund dollars,
Correct.
and then the state of emergency would be able to use third party. So I'd be in favor of the state of emergency, so we don't have to spend any general fund dollars.
Okay, well. So do we have a motion to approve state of emergency?
Motion.
Motion by Eugene to approve the state of a nation. What do you call it? Declaration or whatever. Motion by Eugene to use third-party dollars for this purpose. All right, second time. Motion on the floor to approve the state of emergency third-party money funding for the programs to continue to support through third party through the shutdown period.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
I'm going to second this motion, but I want to be able to comment why I'm seconding it.
Yes.
So I will second that motion. But I honestly believe either way we go in this, it's for the people. And whether we do a state emergency or whether we do the food insecurity proposal, we need to think about our membership. We have two options here and we've got to get one done. So I will second that motion.
Second by Mike, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Henry? Oh, you fell off. All right, motion carries. Next up is food security proposal.
So with this one now, so if we approve this one, will it just be an additional resource after we exhaust the state of emergency funds?
Sure, you could use it that way, yes.
Yeah.
And so there's also, in addition to this general fund budget modification for the emergency assistance, there's also a resolution to approve grant application and acceptance from Shakopee. And that resolution is that one-page resolution that I just handed out that addresses the initial 50,000 that's available. But it also includes the ability to pursue. My understanding is that there is potentially going to be additional funds beyond this initial 50,000.
Henry said he can hear, but he can't talk back. Henry said he could hear, but he can't talk back, but he's off now. He comes back on.
All right.
Motion to approve the.
Yeah, motion by Eugene to approve the food insecurity proposal. Motion by Eugene.
I'll second.
Oh, good, Lord.
Second by Laura Lee, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries. What's that, Andrea?
And I just want to clarify, so that's approving both of the resolutions?
Yes.
All right, next up is the NCAI resolution. That resolution is just to clarify that I will be attending NCAI and I will be a voting member. And I believe Mike LaRock will be my alternative, so. But ask for a motion for that.
Motion.
Motion by Mike LaRock,
Second.
second by Eugene. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you. All right, next up is resolution to endorse Peggy Flanagan through a Veronica resolution. Andrea, is that through a resolution?
What was provided to the RBC last night?
So I guess, can you kind of give us a quick summary of that? That we're endorsing Representative, or Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan for her drive or her campaign to be a U.S. Senator in Minnesota, so.
I'll motion that.
I don't have anything else to add to that. That was perfect.
I'll motion for that.
Motion by Mike,
Second.
second by Eugene, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries. All right, next up is resolution for budget modification for campaign contributions. Now we can do a once in a year contribution up to $3,500 for each of these for candidates in these races. So what we're approving here is just a budget modification so we can contribute towards Peggy Flanagan's senator's proposed to get the Tina Smith seat. So.
Just to clarify, the request was to also include Angie Craig. And it is per election, so election and then general election should Peggy move towards the general election.
Okay. We have a motion on that, guys?
So we're doing both of them or just one of them?
Both of them.
But aren't they running against each other?
Yes.
Yes. But remember, they're both our friends. And regardless of Angie or Peggy or Angie's still a congresswoman if either one, they're still gonna probably be in their seat, so, or Peggy won't be on. She will.
Who?
Peggy,
Yeah, she'll go back to the lieutenant governor.
yeah. We'll be back at her post. The motion to
Well, her election isn't hers up too with Governor Waltz right now?
yeah, but that's in 28, isn't it?
No, 2026.
2026.
2026, yeah,
Yeah.
just to clarify.
But when we talked about, or when I looked at it, either one would be supporting us. No matter if it's, I was gonna say Jenny Craig, Angie Craig, either one, I think it would be best if because we're to support probably both of them. But I mean, we already endorsed Peggy already, so.
I think we need all the help we can get in DC. So,
Yep. Mhm.
Motion.
A motion.
Motion by Eugene,
Second.
second by Mike, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm silent.
Motion carries. All right, we're gonna go into executive session, so motion to go into executive session.
Motion.
Motion by Eugene.
Second.
Second by Mike LaRock, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Laura Lee?
Aye.
Motion carries. I'd like to thank everyone that joined us this morning. Sorry about the short notice and everything. Some of the councils on travel, so I know that, but stay safe. It's supposed to snow this weekend, big powwow this weekend, so I'll see you at the powwow. Have fun, have a great weekend. Be good. You go up with me.
Have a good weekend.